Alright, a little bit of a special video today. It's 65 outside and looks beautiful. So, we're going to teach you a little bit about, show you my gardening experiments. So, over here we have some plants. Those are my mother's plants. And, sorry. We have, I'm sorry, that was probably very rude. Let me just, there we go. Now, some of this aloe fell off, and so I put it in its own jar with water, and we'll see what happens. But some of this Christmas cactus that's from a bigger plant in there fell off because it got root bound. I put the cuttings in their own jar, and if you look here at the very bottom, you can see they've got a little root coming out. I'm not quite ready to replant, but I'll show you something that I already have done, which is I have re-rooted some of them. If you come over here, you can see that this is the main plant. It's a little droopy because it's root bound. We're gonna have to repot it again, even though we've already repotted it once. But these here and here, especially this little guy right here, this was a repot, or a cutting that fell off from the center. I put in that jar, rooted, and I put it over here. This big one was one as well. However, I'm starting to see, if you look closely, there are some roots popping out higher up the plant a little. So I might have to cut it off at that section and repot that bit into another pot, which has already happened. If you come with me, two other bits that fell off of that one, or were cut off or nudged off or whatever, two of them already did fall off and have been in that jar for about 2 weeks, and they rooted at different sections. So each leaf had a root at the bottom. I cut them off with roots and everything and have planted them in their own pots. There's 3 in that pot, if you can see it well. 1, 2, 3 in that pot, and then in this pot there's also 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna water those and have those separate and see if they can grow. If they don't, experiment failed. If they do, I might start propagating Christmas cactus, which is somewhat valuable. I think Christmas cactuses are something that a lot of people like. So I'll give you some updates, but I hope you guys enjoy this little gardening video. I'll be doing a lot more gardening video as the spring starts, since I, don't have a job.